It's fall here in Ontario and the leaves are starting to fall and they're landing inside of the gutters of people's houses. When those gutters get full of leaves and debris and dirt, they can get clogged and it won't allow the water to flow from the roof to the downspouts. So it's really important that once, maybe twice a year, depending on where you live, that you get into these gutters with your hands, pull out all the dirt and debris, and make sure that water's flowing nicely. Okay, so we're gonna get up and clean these gutters. So you just need 4 things to do some gutter cleaning. First thing you need is a ladder, and those are called ladder stabilizers or ladder arms. They help get above the eaves trough. If you use those, 1, they're safer, and 2, they'll prevent the ladder from laying on the eaves trough, and so there won't be any dents in the eaves trough. So ladder stabilizer and a ladder, number 1. A bucket, number 2, so that you can carry this up and down the ladder and put the debris inside. And then once I come down from the ladder, I dump it into one of these leaf bags, and I can put that by the curb for somebody to pick up. And the other thing you really want is gloves, because it's pretty messy. You want to keep your hands clean, and it's also safer because you never know what might be inside of that gutter. So I just basically get up, take a look, and get my hands in there and pull out any debris I can and put it into the bucket and go all the way along. And I'm going to move my ladder all the way across the eaves trough until I've got all the debris. This is going to allow water to come off the roof into the eaves trough and flow nicely into the downspout away from your home. Really important thing to do at least once or twice a year. So we've just cleaned this section of the eaves trough, and what you can see is we've already got quite a bit of leaves and also a lot of dirt and gunk in there. So you can see inside the bag, there's a ton of dirt just from this one quick section. Once you've done the eaves troughs, you also have to check the downspouts because they can also get really clogged. And I can show you an advanced tip of how to use a hose to get those downspouts unclogged. So here's a pro tip for you. You might have cleaned all your eaves trough, but water is still not flowing out of your downspout. That could mean that your downspout is really clogged, and that's hard to get to. So one thing you can do is take a hose and put it into the top of the downspout and push it in and turn the water on. That will shoot water through, and you can snake through the hose, and that'll clean through your whole downspout. Let me show you how. The water is starting to come down through the downspout. I see it coming out, but it looks like we've got this leak unclogged. Okay, so we've gone around the house, we've cleaned out all the eaves troughs and gutters. We've also made sure that the downspouts are clean of any debris and any leaves. This is a really important maintenance thing that you do to your house at least once, maybe twice a year. It's important that water can flow off your roof, into your eaves, and down your downspouts. If you're not making sure that those are unclogged, you could have water damage inside of your home. So if you like what you learned today, take a subscribe and a like to Absolute Home Services, or give us a call for a free quote and we'll come out and do the work for you. And if you don't want to do this once or twice a year, a great solution is to get gutter guards that you put on top of the eaves troughs, and that stops debris from getting in, so you won't have to do it very often. Okay, so we're going to clean the outside of these gutters. Sometimes mildew can really grow on the outside of gutters and they start to look pretty old, but with a little bit of cleaning, you could get these gutters looking like brand new with some soap, some water, and some hard work. These gutters are going to look great. Okay, so we're going to clean the outside of the eaves troughs and soffits here. As you can see, they're pretty stained with mildew, which happens to all eaves troughs over time, and a lot of them are white. So we're going to clean them. From here, we can just use this scrub brush because it's nice and low. Otherwise, you might have to get on a ladder, but this scrub brush is a great tool. We're going to use this siding cleaner. This siding cleaner can be used manually, or it can be used with a power washer, where the power washer sucks it in and you spray it on. But we're going to use it manually. I find using a scrub brush and really getting some elbow grease into cleaning the eaves trough is the best way to do it. So we're going to put some water into this bucket, and then we're going to dilute it with, so we're going to use water dilute the solution of this siding cleaner. And one other tip is just to pre-water some of this. It will work better if it's just rinsed off a little bit first too. So I always like to make sure you put the water in first before you put the solution in, so that it's diluted in case there's any spray back there. Okay, so I've scrubbed it on, rinse it off. Okay, so I've done just a small section and it looks way better, but there is still some staining there. So I'm gonna take a second pass at it. One thing I like to do is make sure that I'm keeping this really full and agitating it and making it bubbly. That will make it more effective. So I'm gonna do a second pass at this. Okay, so I've used the scrub brush twice on this section of the eaves trough and soffit. It's much cleaner than it was, and you can see from looking at the other part how much we've gotten off. It's certainly not brand new, and there's some deep staining, and often on white eaves trough and soffits you'll have deep staining. You won't be able to get everything off unless you paint it. But this looks way better than it did. So once we're done this section, we want to clean off this deck. It's got a lot of soap, you can see. And by the way, we actually revitalized this deck. You can see a video of us taking it from bare wood, cleaning it, sanding it, and putting this nice solid stain on it. So you can see the link to that video below. But I'm going to clean off all this soap so that it doesn't wreck our freshly stained deck. Okay, so we've gone around and cleaned all the exterior of the gutters and the soffits to get some of that black mildew off. This is something that's really easy to do with some vinyl and siding and eaves trough cleaner. You can do it yourself, or you can call Absolute and we'll do it for you. Some of these areas are pretty high up as 20 feet, so you might not be comfortable getting on a ladder. We've got crews who are trained in safety and have the right equipment. So give us a call at Absolute Home Services for a free quote on your eaves trough siding cleaning. And you can like and subscribe if you like this video.